How is it going everybody, Mr. Android here. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Today I'll be doing a speed test comparison between the Galaxy S24 Ultra and the OnePlus 12. Both of these phones have Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor and 12 GB of RAM. My S24 Ultra is running the latest One UI 6.1 and the OnePlus 12 has the Oxygen OS 14 which is based on Android 14. Guys, it's gonna be a very interesting comparison where I'll show you the app's opening and gaming test. I'll also compare the benchmark scores followed by the video rendering and RAM management. So let's find out how the OnePlus 12 stacks up against the greatest flagship of 2024 which is the S24 Ultra. So stay tuned and watch this video till the very end. Also let's aim for at least 1000 likes on this one. With that said, drop a like, leave a comment and let's get started. Let's start off by booting up both phones at the same time. Now while the phones are getting started, you can see how dark the screen looks on the S24 Ultra. That is because of the anti-reflective coating which reduces the shadows and reflections from appearing on the screen. You're not gonna find this amazing feature on any other flagship phone right now, not even on the OnePlus 12. So not a huge difference and both phones took almost the same time to boot up. Well, these phones do have an in-display fingerprint scanner, but we get a more advanced ultrasonic fingerprint scanner on the S24 Ultra compared to the outdated optical scanner on the OnePlus 12. Let me show you the actual difference between these two fingerprint scanners. If I want to unlock my S24 Ultra, I just need to tap and it unlocks instantly. Just a single tap and it unlocks my phone. But since we have an optical scanner on the OnePlus 12, not only does it lights up the entire screen, but it also takes a bit more time to unlock. It doesn't unlock when you tap on the scanner like this, and you need to tap and hold a bit. So there is a slight delay, and the fingerprint scanner on the S24 Ultra is much more superior than the OnePlus 12. Even though both phones have the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, we can see a major difference in the benchmark scores. I ran the test multiple times by enabling the high performance mode on the OnePlus 12, but we still got a below par score on the OnePlus 12 compared to the S24 Ultra. Honestly, I prefer doing a side-by-side comparison instead of just looking at the numbers, so we will actually get a better idea of how these phones perform in real life. With that said, it's time for the app's opening test and we will start things with some basic apps like phone dialer, messages, Play Store. This time OnePlus is a bit faster. Camera, phone settings, now let's open some internet-based applications like Amazon, YouTube, Instagram. I'll open my profile and let's play a reel. Now let's open X. Guys, one thing I need to tell you is that the animations on both phones feel buttery smooth, and I'm really glad that Samsung has improved the animations on the One UI 6.1. Even the scrolling feels extremely smooth on both phones. Next up, let's open Chrome and we'll see which one loads up the pages faster. I would say the difference is hardly noticeable and both devices did quite well opening the applications. Now it's time to open a couple of games and let's start with Subway Surfers. Samsung seems to be a bit faster. I'll just close it and open some heavy games like Asphalt 9. Again, the OnePlus 12 is slightly behind the S24 Ultra when opening games, but I don't see any major difference. Now let's open Call of Duty, which is more demanding, and we will see how the phones perform. Loading time is quite the same on both phones, and since these are flagship devices with the latest and greatest 8 Gen 3 processor, both phones manage to open games much faster. Trust me, you won't have any issues while playing games on the S24 Ultra and the OnePlus 12. The 8 Gen 3 is a really efficient processor, and both phones have a larger vapor chamber cooling system that manages to keep the device cool. Now let's do the video rendering and find out which phone renders out the video faster. We have the same clip and we are going to render this clip in 1080p on both phones. As you can see, these phones are blazing through the process, and the OnePlus 12 manages to render this clip slightly ahead of the S24 Ultra. Now we'll do the RAM management and see if we have all the apps open in the background or not. As expected, the performance on both phones is neck and neck, and since we have the same flagship level processor on the S24 Ultra as well as the OnePlus 12, you won't have any issues when it comes to the performance on both devices. Well, benchmark scores might show you a different story, but when we did a side-by-side comparison with the S24 Ultra, I didn't notice any major difference between these phones when it comes to the actual performance. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys like this video, then be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm Mr. Android, and I will see you guys in the next one.